To show you how to create a beautiful bridal makeup on my model Ava. And today I'm starting by making some curls. I'm doing some pin curls for her just to add a little bit of volume and movement. So I take each section, with some texturizing spray that I spray everywhere, and then I carry on with hairspray, of course. While the pin are set up, I'm starting to do some gentle massage with my favorite skincare products. So I will link below the brands that I use so you can have a look, and you can purchase with a discount code that I have for you from Charlotte Tilbury. So I will make sure to add this code below. So adding on some foundation, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood filter, my ultimate favorites. And then I'm mixing this glowy foundation with another one usually, and today I'm using Lancome Teint Idole, which is very nice foundation. I have to say I've been using it for years and it's great for all type of skin. I'm using this brush to blend in, so you can tap, dab, and swipe over the face just to make sure everything is correctly blended. Carrying on with a beauty sponge which I previously damp, and that's a really good tips if you want a very dewy, glowy finish. Just wet the sponge a little bit. And now I'm using a little bit of correcting cream for under eye, and slightly peachy rosy tone. And obviously the darker the under eye, the more pigmented your cream could be. And then I'm using Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Concealer. I've been using this one a lot, and I'm using it obviously under the eye bag and slightly on the outer corner and on the lids, as well as wherever I want to add a little bit of light. I'm just blending now and making sure that everything is looking good and seamless. So I'm just dabbing really gently on the lid and around the eyes. Make sure that my beauty blender is always damp. I'm smoothing out the um, lines with flat brush, and then I'm using this fluffy kind of brush. It's like a blush brush from Makeup Forever. And now I'm using NARS Laguna number 2 for her contour. And I'm just trying to make the face look slightly more oval, and her face shape is a little bit rounded, so I just want to add a little bit of contrast on the cheekbones and on the outer edge of the face, just to slim down tiny bit the shape to bring to oval shape. Now again I'm using the beauty blender, slightly damp still, just to really blend seamlessly her contour. I really love this technique, it's amazing. And now I'm using the NARS Orgasm. It's my all-time favorite blush. I use it on every single person. Honestly, it's just so beautiful, I have to say. It suits everybody. It's like slightly shimmer, pinky, golden tone. So I'm setting up everything with some pressed powder and the fluffiest brush from Makeup Forever. And just making sure that everything is well set up. I'm adding a little bit more of the Orgasm blush, but this is the powder version, just to make sure everything stay in place. and it gives so much healthiness to the skin. Like it's just a pop of color. Okay, I'm adding a little bit of the base, the naked base, just to prime the eyeshadow, and so it really lasts all day long without creasing. And while it's setting, I'm just taking the opportunity to work on her brows with some brow gel from NYX, and I'm just filling up the gap with the Clinique brown pencil, just to fill the gap really. Just checking the proportion. So it should be 2/3 until the arch and then 1/3 to finish. And that's the golden ratio to have balanced brows. I'm just mimicking the hair strokes one by one by drawing tiny bits of hair strokes. Now I'm adding Charlotte Tilbury cream eyeshadow in shade Champagne. I love this eyeshadow. It's so easy to blend and it's great if you're a beginner and you're not sure how to blend. Use just like a flat brush to apply it through the lid and then the fluffy brush to extend the eyeshadow outwards. Now the outer corners, I'm choosing to use a slightly darker color than her natural skin tone, which basically is a tan color. So you can use your bronzer, it would work just right. And that gives a subtle shadowing effect without to look really glamorous. It's very natural, it's for natural effects. And I'm using a flat brush, very small one for the lower part, and I'm trying to blending with the champagne color with a slightly even smaller brush. And I'm using a flat brush because it's just easy to really be precise. Um, I'm adding a little bit of highlighting on the inner corner. And now I'm using a pencil to draw a first liner. So really easy tips if you don't know how to apply liquid liner. I would highly recommend to use a pencil because you can always modify the line really easily. It's no commitment. You can redirect with any brush like I'm doing now. And then when you're happy with the shade, just go on top of it and add your liquid liner. And it's gonna add a little bit of smokiness basically from the previous drawn line with the pencil, which is always a bit more flattering than too harsh. Finishing up with some mascara. I'm just starting to do each lashes and following each lash direction. So I'm adding a little bit of extra individual lashes because I wanted to add a bit of glam to the look, even though it's really natural. Adding a few lashes is not gonna look dramatic unless you choose to add so many lashes. So it's really up to you, the shape and the length. Now I'm doing the lips, and I love this lip liner from Makeup Forever, which is Wherever Walnuts. I've been using it for probably about 10 years, since I was at Makeup Forever Academy, actually. That's cool. We used to use that lip liner, and I always loved it, so keep buying it again and again. And I'm just drawing. Her lips look amazing, so I don't really have to do any corrective technique, but I'm trying to just follow the natural line. And a really good tip for you is that if you're getting married or if your bride is getting married, then you want to really draw a little bit inside the line so it's no harsh line, and also It's gonna last much longer in that way. So I'm taking my time to be precise and try to be as close to her lip line as possible. And now I'm adding a slightly pinky, peachy tone just to enhance the lips and give a really nice color. The peachy rosy tone is very trendy and it's really enhancing her natural beauty for sure. Finishing up with lower lashes. I'm adding the same mascara and I always use some mascara which is waterproof when I do bright, so make sure that your mascara is waterproof. Now finishing up with the hair. So my curls I've been setting for about almost an hour, so it's time. I'm taking off everything and then I'm gonna use a wide tooth comb and really design the curl the way I like them to be and adding a little bit of powder. This texturizing powder add volume and a lot of texture to the curl. So for fine hair is fantastic. Now finishing up with hairspray and that's it. That's the finished result. Super glowy, natural and photogenic bridal look.